There are people meant on promoting this vice. How do you want us to handle them? Especially targeting the minors whom you protect so dearly.
The Penal Code, as amended, deals with these issues very effectively. So does the Sexual Offences Bill, which this Parliament itself passed recently. We already have bills, as I've stated, which deal with the problem that we have, which is taking advantage of children. We already have that law. So in my view, this bill should be scrapped. It should not be given the light of day. Should the sexual abuse of children be punished? Absolutely. Should their recruitment in sexual acts be punished? Absolutely. Should rape be punished? Absolutely. Both heterosexual and homosexual abuse of children and sexual assaults must be punished in the harshest possible way. But let's not make a mistake. Pedophilia and homosexuality is not the same thing. And it's well established, Honorable Chair and members of the committee, that the majority of pedophiles are heterosexual.
When I saw this news, and I have been following it very closely, it has given me a lot of things to think about. The first thing is like, what is the point, or what was the motive? There are many things we do that have a lot of impact on our lives and the lives of other people. Like, there are many rules, there are many regulations, there are many bills that we pass that are helpful, that safeguard the people, that create employment, that stop others from taking advantage of the people. Is this ban on same-sex relationship the same? You can help me with that. And how do they hope to enforce this new law? Will they go out there looking for people who identifies as LGBTQ and arrest them? Or are they going to be knocking from one door to another to arrest people who are engaging in same-sex activities? And also, when has it ever been a great thing to ask people to snitch on their neighbors? When has it ever been good for society? Because remember, people always have personal scores to settle. People always have personal hatred for each other. People don't like each other. And if you give them the means to settle their scores, if you give them the means to rat out their neighbors, how sure are you that they are ratting out their neighbors for the right reasons? How sure are you that people will not use this same rule to go after people they disagree with, people they had issues with? How are you going to make sure about that? I look at things in Africa and I ask myself, why are we so determined to make other people's life miserable? Why do we find satisfaction and happiness and pleasure when other people are miserable? Won't it be a lot more better if we all could just get along? Won't it serve us best to just get along? Won't it be a great thing if we all could just apply empathy when dealing with other people? Wouldn't that be so much better than all these laws and rules? And how firm do you think you are? How ordering or how decisive do you think you are when you go on air and said that we should make it in such a way that same-sex people have no place in our society? When you say that, what message are you actually passing to the public? What message are you actually putting out in the public? When you administer as someone that people respect, as someone who is supposed to be a uniting force in this country, said that there will be no room for people who engage in stuff like that. What kind of message are you sending? What kind of message are you putting out there? And how do you think people will receive this message? And how will they react to it? And also, let's say, for example, you eradicate all people who identify as LGBTQ. Let's say, for example, you somehow did that, which I don't think is possible, but let's just leave it at that for argument's sake. How great has your life become? How much achievement do you think that is? Will that make people more comfortable living in your society? Will that make people much more happier than they are now? Will that create more jobs for people who are jobless? Will that increase or improve the living standard of people in your community? What would that achieve? Ask yourself all these questions. Ask yourself. And the most funniest thing about all this is that all those lawmakers who are there talking and deliberating and passing this bill, how safe are they? Are they really, really not involved in the activities that they are banning? And how ironic that would be if one of them is caught engaging in an activity like that. It's just, sometimes it's good to speculate about things, right? So I'm just trying to speculate. But that can happen. We have seen it happen. Do you remember when the church was so hard on these same-sex activities? And it turned out that many of the priests were involved in this and that they abused a lot of children. Yeah, it happens. We've seen it. So let's wait and just watch. But you guys out there, let us know your take on this whole ban on same-sex activities in Uganda. Do you think it's something we should be putting so much time and giving so much attention to? Let us know in the comment section below, because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And also, please do not forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel, because little deed of goodwill, like the one you've just done, help us a lot. And we shall be very, very grateful for that. Thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one.